It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready, break! 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And now it's second down. You look at this Saints defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Go!
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Willis looking to throw on first down. Completes it to Perry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
18 Randall, 18 Randall.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And this is caught at the end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Go.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. A solid stiff arm. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's good for a Patriots.
They'll set up a throw. Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. The Patriots at 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You look at this Saints defense, and right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bryce Baringer now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded inside the 5. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That good for 22 and a first down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
They go play action with Willis. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Tackle there by Lewis Cine. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to...
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go street. Dragon 60.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. Boy, shit. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Israel Abanikanda with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Miller.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 5. Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us we've got 4 and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
1st down, they start out with Abanikanda. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
In motion right is Tony.
Pass to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Left thing, 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
60.
They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. To throw, here's Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Option handoff here to Miller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that. Top of the
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors, 70. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down, here's Willis. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Take back. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
They'll set up to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Right side, Thornton with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We all know the teams never want.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 tight. Warriors, 17.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side, Claypool's got it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
Left 19. Drop 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a They're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Buffalo 18. Hey, let's make some good calls. 79 Broncos.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to be working the middle of the field. He's going to pick up a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Israel Abanikanda. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches are for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll drop to throw. This ball deep for Tony. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
That's what we doing, bro.
66 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action with Willis. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Forced out to his left. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Here's Willis. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Saints extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,